Good morning, everybody, and this is your Dow Jones setups for today on Wall Street. So we have broken through our double top neckline fairly convincingly. Let's get that exact. And that was at 39,843. So for me, we need to flip that into support. Now you have a crossover of all the moving averages underway on the 8-hour, but we've also broken some structure, which is this diagonal here. So you would expect a retest of this area, so specifically where it intersects here. Oscillators are lining up for that scenario as well. Next upside resistance area is up here. There's a bit of a gap there as well, and that is at 4234. Right, so what are we looking for? Essentially, you're looking for a pullback on structure for opportunity to buy. Simple as that. And I want to add one more level here because that's the way this world moves at the moment. Doesn't always go for the most logical one. It's often dumps that, picks it up a bit lower as they collect all the little stop losses that are sitting here. The people that are risking too much money, normally retail traders, have a massive position in here with a very tight stop loss. And all that happens is that the institutions know that and they drive price there, and they just have to drive it down a little bit further to collect all those stop losses and then get a bit more of a move down. And then they would normally buy in a little bit lower than what the retail traders would be looking at. Anyway, so this is, as you can see, the very, very strong zone of support that we have here. So this is between 39,647 and 39,853. I would leave this diagonal in as well, because you're going to see that this diagonal is going to come into play here as well. So they're going to be looking for some area of support, and that's where it is. Look at your oscillators. You don't really want to be jumping in long here. What may actually just happen is it'll just grind higher up until 4237 and then pull back a bit, find a base, and then start moving again. We are waiting for data. We're waiting for the Feds as well. So just keep that in mind. There's a lot of bank stocks in this index, so you can read what you want into it, but there was data that came out in CPI yesterday, and the S&P was up and down, and Dow Jones is up and holding. Read into it what you want, but for me, it's a strong move up. We are extremely overbought. I don't really want to get stuck in up here. I'd much rather have an opportunity lower down, and we didn't really get a buying opportunity on the swing low here, not on the hour anyway, and I don't think there was one on the 15-minute. Just a gap down, big gap down, up, and you can see what I mean by the significance of this trend line. Try to get below it, building a base on it, and then got going. It didn't really line up with anything. Hindsight is always a perfect science, right? So there was a pin bar. And there, I mean, you would have been waiting for a break up there. In other words, there's another pin bar on it. You would have been waiting for a move past that, which you did get. So there would have been some people come in, and then they would have panicked and got out, and then you had the inside bar, which drove it up anyway. So that would have been a bit risky, and it is so volatile. I mean, what's that? A gap down of 73 points before the buyer step in. Anyway, for me, I don't want to be buying up here. I really don't want to be buying up here. I'd much rather be looking down in this zone at 39,843, 39,792. Now, in saying that, it may not happen, but you do have a strong area of resistance ahead of you at 4237. So in my experience with the US market, you don't really want to just chase that, wait for a better position before you get in. And we do have some chaos happening here with a triangle forming as well. and that's at 4100, big round number as well. So anyway, if price doesn't come back down to this zone, then I would expect it to come up, bump its head here at 4237, pull back and find some support, hopefully back down at 4100 before moving. That's the one scenario. There is data coming out, so that could also just drive us down into this zone that we're looking for. But this zone to me is probably the more attractive zone. So we're looking for something between 39,792 and 39,843 or 39,800. The diagonal will hold that up somewhere along the line. That's kind of my view for today. Not really looking for anything else, just looking to get in long, but I don't want to get in long at the top of the move. I'd rather wait for some structure lower down, and also rather pay attention to the hour at the moment. This is just a warning bell that there is going to be a move down. It could just be a channel, it could be a flag, could be whatever, but it's going to be some kind of a pullback happening shortly, and we need to be waiting and ready. Anyway, that's my view for today. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.